Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Base Damage. Hope you are all doing well. We are all back home after Duluth has finished, and we are preparing for a winter storm. So in that time, we are going to kick back, relax, and talk about our experience in Duluth, and we may have some people coming and going, as you do in Discord. They said they wouldn't be able to get in right as we started, but they might be able to show up later. One in particular, I kind of want to get opinion on like the Vanguard side of things, but that's whatever. A couple things. I did record a POV for myself video. I can still talk about some of that in this, but I'm going to have this mainly focus on the other members of the Discord for anyone who wanted to yap about it. I'm also drinking some sake. Drunkade might come out tonight. Drink responsibly if you decide to go along with us. Take a shot every time they say the word climax. Anyway, kidding. So we have a couple people, and I'm just going to, instead of just going down the introductions, I'm just going to shout everybody out real quick. Also having the watch stream open is CKT Mexico. We have Acheron Fate. Desmond, whom I roomed with and went down to Duluth with. There's this Cade dude. I don't know who the fuck he is. Palmer's Trainer, Phantom Star, and that Dow player, formerly the that Guilty Gear player this past weekend. So, but yes, hope everyone's doing well. I figure we'll just kind of go round and see how everybody's event went. The reason I did a separate POV was because I didn't actually fucking participate in the tournament. Word to the wise, register way ahead of time instead of the night before, like a dumbass, like this guy. Anyway.
Oh no.
Yeah, self-deprecation
sponsored by Bushy Road here.
Right.
We can make a little bit fun of them.
Right. Oh,
also,
that's gonna happen anyway. What you talking about?
Let's see the event cap be below the last event's participation at the same place.
Absolutely. It's it was kind of crazy for that. I said my piece on that already, but you know, if other people want to yap about it, feel free to do so. I guess we should pull up what won Duluth. And actually, so something else that I didn't realize Bushi was starting to do now. They did this years ago, but they're actually now posting the tournament results on their website again. And I'm like, that's really cool. I'm actually very happy for that because that's how I got my information like a long time ago, and then it just ended up being just incorrect. And now so then that's why when I found out Weiss Tea Time would post up the stuff, it was just easier. I was like, okay, cool. Hololive won it. 8 Standby Hololive won it. We almost had Azure Lane win with 8 Standby Azure. British Steve was on that, as y'all can see on the screen. Fresh Cabbage, I don't know who that is, but like I'll go through, and if I see people I recognize, I know I will shout them out. Bang Dream, Avatar, More Bang Dream, Quince, Slime, what else was in here? Also Alexander 9104, who got 8th place, he is in the Discord as well, so shout outs to him. Agumon Tamer, who got 17th, he just barely bubbled out of the top cut. I know he's in here as well. But anyway, we will come back to that.
What have I missed?
Nothing at all. We are just starting up. So I already did the introductions and all. So yeah, who wants to yap first? I don't really have a preference into who goes first. Because like everybody here went, right? Even Acheron, did you go? I know you're muted right now. I don't remember if you went.
No, I didn't.
You did not go.
I wasn't able to.
No. The other friend went. Got you.
I did not.
You did not. Cool.
Damn, crazy.
So we have 4 others. Yeah, go for it, Desmond. By all means.
Yeah. I guess I'll take the floor here. I guess so. Thankfully, I do because I posted it. In one of the Discords, I posted my record. So to be able to break down all the matchups I did. So so I got pretty close. I was very close to getting to the top 16 cut.
Yes.
It was very basically the big determining factor was that I had to win my last round in order to make the top 16 cut.
Correct.
Because before the final round, I was ranked 21. So yeah, it was generally that last round that I had to win. So unfortunately, I didn't make it. So my record was 4-3. So my first round was against Azure Lane Choice Standby.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that build I would say was very interesting. So they were basically playing. Excuse me.
You're good.
So it was basically the what's her name? The unicorn finisher.
Unicorn.
And then the standby,
Yep.
I don't recall too much. Not sure if they were playing I guess I'm not too sure if they were playing a level 1 combo.
There is like
But,
a standby for it. I know there's like a standby variant that's used a lot. Or there's a standby level 2 that's used a lot for it. I think it like messes with other standby decks. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's the if I recall correctly, I could be wrong. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. I think it was the standby. It was the standby climax that goes with the 2/2 that on you restand, and then it gives everybody on reverse. Send that character that you reverse to stack it on top of deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was that one.
Okay,
So, yeah.
I got you.
So that was their lineup.
Alice?
No, this was Azure.
It might have been.
Or was it? Was it?
Oh no. So no, this was Azure Lane. Yeah, because this combo that I'm talking about,
the
this
3-2.
is a combo they had in Volume 1.
Oh, in Volume 1?
The 3-2 standby combo. Yeah.
It's a combo from Volume 1 that they had.
Yeah,
Are they on
Augustus.
the unicorn top end?
Yeah, he said unicorn top end. It said I
I
think
might have played the guy.
the one that I know is Augusta or Augustus. I forget the exact name. I don't. I remember it had an effect to make it so.
Admiral Gaffspy.
Admiral Gaffspy or Graffspy. I don't know. Some of that.
Yeah, it's Gaffspy. On placement of climax, or when this card is placed on stage, by the effect of the climax, you may pay 1, sack the climax to stand this card, and all your other characters get plus 500 power until end of turn, and the following ability of top deck kick on a 10k.
Yep, it's that card.
Yep, I played against the guy.
Yeah.
Got you.
So, yeah, essentially, I will say, just to kind of preface my matchups. So my first 2 matches, my climaxes were acting very funky and not behaving.
Oh, you didn't say
So
what you were
I
on.
had to do.
You didn't say what you were on.
Oh, right. So, so for this event, I played my signature deck, Chainsaw Man 6 Choice 2 Door. That's the deck that I got top 8 with, almost about to be soon to be 2 years ago in White Plains, New York.
Ooh, hell yeah.
For Springfest. So I brought that deck with me because it's practically my best deck, and a little bit of a flex here, but like that's I'm basically the only player that's topped with this build. So I figured, you know what, just keep playing the deck that I'm really good with, and and I definitely have shown multiple times that I put out very consistent results with this, especially in locals. So yeah, just keep going with what I'm good with. But
hell yeah.
Besides from that, basically, yeah. So my climaxes were acting very funky. So and what I mean by that is pretty much for some reason, the first 2-3 turns, I was going out 5-6 climaxes going to level 1, and I'm just like, oh boy, all right, power. You're gonna have to carry me because my climaxes don't like me right now, and I need to get to refresh as fast as possible so I don't die. But yeah, so I had to do a lot of working around with my climaxes those first 2 games to make sure I didn't get shot to level 2 or 3 too fast. But yeah, that's how my round 1 went. I won because we were both kind of down to the wire. I know for sure I was at level 3 and I shot him to level 3, and I'm pretty sure how it went was he couldn't do the he couldn't do the unicorn finisher combo. He didn't get the climax, and on top of that, I also vividly remember that when I went before his turn, when I attacked, I hit out two of the unicorns, the 3/2 unicorns, into his clock, so he couldn't get them.
Ooh,
So
okay.
by that point, So he just basically just went like play the unicorn, played like 2 other cards, then just slapped the I think he just played the standby, and then just basically just attacked and went in. Then I ended up canceling, and then pretty much that was the end of the game because all I had to do was just attack, and then he lost to refresh. So that was my round 1.
Okay.
Round two was another one that was very super close. So I won that game purely because of the Aki counter. Because he did the double gate combo. So he did because I don't know the names very well, but I just know that he used the first finisher. Did burn 2 twice.
Yeah.
So I took the first burn 2, the second burn 2 canceled. Then I took the normal attack of 3 damage. So then after that, that's when I went I did the Aki counter after that.
Mm-hmm.
And by then, basically, once I did that, I canceled the rest of the damage. So I was left at 3-5 by then. Then my first loss was against Oshinoko round 3. He did double Kana. And by the time he did that combo, I think I was half of my climaxes out at that point. So like once he did the double Kana, I pretty much had a good feeling. I was like, I'm pretty sure I lose this match. So, but overall, I mean, by that point, my climaxes were starting to do a little bit better and were cooperating more. So thankfully it wasn't like that for the rest of the event for the most part. And then round 4, I actually did go against Agumon Tamer.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, he was my round. Yeah, so he was my round 4. I survived because he did do the double my finisher combo. I did survive double my, thankfully, and I think it might have been that. I think it was that round. Yeah, so that was the one round that I was able to do the Chainsaw Man finisher combo. Surprisingly, like for some reason, like that was the only time I was able to do the Chainsaw Man finisher combo with the Icy Tail, TD Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah, the one that does the faux fusion, Gurren Lagann fusion style thing. It's not exactly,
correct,
it's a different thing, but yeah.
Yeah, and then thankfully, as the trial deck finisher, the off finisher, like that card was the reason why I was able to get the combo, because that was like as soon as I did the look up to 3, the first card was the choice climax.
Ooh.
And then
you did tell me that, where you were like, every time you've done that effect, the digging effect of that, you're like, it's either the climax is either the very first card or it's the very last one, because you could dig 3. I remember you saying that it was just like, for some reason it was never in between. It was always one or the other. Like, I don't know, it's just funny. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, like, yeah, for some reason, yeah, it's just funny how that card works. Like, yeah, it's always going to be either the first card or it's like the third card. Like, it's never like, it's right in the middle. Like, it just always happens to be the first or last one. It's just, it's never in between.
Do
but yeah.
or do not. There is no try.
Yeah. Then round 5, I lost to Calliope Gura. Deck is just good. He did do. I think he did. No. He did one Gura. So he did one Gura, and then he did this other. I don't know her name specifically, but there's a level 3 Hololive off finisher that is a on reverse. I think it was pay 3 ditch one.
Oh,
that it's like on reverse burn 2.
One?
It's
Is it Rain? That's not Raine, is
Choco.
it? That is Choco? Yes.
I'm pretty certain that's Choco.
I think you're correct. I think that's the Choco. Okay.
It's a red level 3.
Yeah.
That's
So
why
yeah,
my brain
he
went
beat me
Raine.
with that card.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always
it was
fun.
an interesting card.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was also a really good game. The Nikkei. So then round 6, Nikkei door standby. So when I played against my opponent, I'm going on a hunch. I'm not sure, because I think based on kind of how that game went, how that game played out. he didn't seem to do a whole lot during his turn because he really only ever hit standby 3 times. And then after that, just like there wasn't any more like standby shenanigans, or like he didn't really stand by any other targets for the rest of the game. So I'm not sure if it was like he might have drawn too many climaxes. That's my best guess. That might have maybe happened.
Maybe.
So, yeah, just yeah. So that was like the one game that was like super close to double loss, because like by the time we were finishing, he was at 3-6, roughly close to 3-6, and it literally just came down to just doing normal 3 swings and hope it sticks, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So thankfully, I mean, I canceled, and then kind of almost in similar fashion to the first game, it literally just came down to whoever sticks their 3 swings basically wins. So thankfully, I canceled. I pretty much triple canceled, and then ended up on the crackback winning.
That's fair.
Yep. And then for my final round, I went against Avatar 4-color Aang. He was doing 4-bar and then split choice and standby, so it's the double dragon early play.
Yeah, the one that levels down. Yeah.
Yep. So
that's honestly, I really like that combo. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's a really solid lineup. I might actually consider doing that in the foreseeable future, because I do have Avatar, and 4-color Aang is my favorite deck in that set, because it's the most fun deck. Like that's just that's just subject. That's just how most that's just subjectively. But anyways,
rest in peace, our boy Sokka. We will miss you. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So unfortunately, I didn't cancel very much on my last round. I think I only canceled maybe once or twice, but like by the time I hit level 3, it was just too late. I was like, yeah, there's not much I can really do here.
3 days grace taught me it's never too late. I'm sorry. I'm full of bad puns. I'm sorry.
So but it's all good though. He did make it to he got 4th. So I mean, glad to see that he made it far, and my loss wasn't in vain. So
there you go.
Overall, I had a very good run. Got super close. Ended up 35th out of 140. So you know what? I don't feel too bad about it.
No, not at all.
That just shows, I definitely got super close. So you know what? I'm very confident I can produce those results again with the deck, because again, I've always had full confidence in my deck. Mm-hmm. So, but overall, there's always next time, and I'm very certain that I'll definitely get there someday.
Exactly. That's what you got to do. You got to keep on swinging. Keep turning that card sideways. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something inspirational.
Gotta keep rolling.
Gotta keep rolling. Anyway. Maybe boo, Mister. I wasn't even there. Anyway, nah, you're good.
Hey, I topped this year.
What was his name? I'm sorry.
Oh snap!
I'm sorry. Anyway. All right.
Cade is coming out.
No, this isn't even Drunk Cade. This is just I've had a week.
this isn't even Drunk Cade.
This isn't even Drunk Cade. That's the thing. I'm just like, I see the window of opportunity opened, and I'm like, I fucking got to. Plus, I'm gonna joke with my boys. I'm gonna joke and just have a good time. But thank you.
This isn't even my final form.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much, Desmond, for sharing that. I know a lot of the stuff that had happened and other stuff that was going on due to obviously rooming with you and everything. And then obviously we yapped like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! way too much on the way there and back. But it's always fun. Alrighty, so anyone else would like to have the next stab at what puns Cade is going to come up with? No, I'm for real. Whoever wants to talk about their rounds or anything next, by all means. I figure typically, before you do, I like to just, if I have a set number of people, I typically just like to go round by round. I realize I didn't state this at the beginning, but for this particular format where people are going to be coming and going, I figure just let somebody grab the floor and yap. Like just let them, say their piece in case they need to go ahead and go or whatever. So changing it up a little bit because of that. It is just easier. So, anyway, whoever wants to go next, and I'm alternating between simulator games, so we have something for people to watch in case they're tuned out.
ADHD brain.
Yeah, Subway Surfers.
We gotta get the brain rot. Yeah.
So
just add this little race car here into the right corner of the video, and you'll get everybody's attention that's under the age of 16.
Jingle, 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 jingle. Anyway, sorry, go on. But
great Markiplier meme.
Keys? We got the keys. Yes. I'm concerned at how many climaxes you're about to trigger, Mexico. I count 5, and you have like 6 cards left in deck. So I'm like,
Just wait for this. This is gonna be interesting. Right?
It's gonna be fun. Wait, Yahika. Oh yeah, because he comes back bigger. He come back with a buff. Anyway,
bigger.
Who would like to yap next?
I guess I'll go ahead and go.
Go for it. By all means, gallop on if you would.
Yep, I'm gonna gallop. I guess I'm Audrey Sampson, Screaming Palmer's trainer. To be honest, going into this event, I struggle with going into English events really bad. Mm-hmm. I try to prep, and it just never goes. Full disclosure, I actually looked through my bag the morning of the event to see if I had brought my Love Live Sunshine deck, because literally I was just going to take it because I knew I wasn't going to get to the top, so it didn't matter if my deck list was right anyway. And just see if I could get a win, one win. But I didn't have it, so I went ahead and stuck with 8 Pants Azure Lane, Enterprise Finisher, Bremerton level 1. And got to the event, and as always, the event was nice and shiny and lots of space, and you didn't feel cramped, and did some shopping at the vendors, traded some stuff in. Got a lot of Umamusume Shadowverse foils, like more than I thought I'd ever own.
Ooh. Hell yes.
Takes forever. We finally get to start round 1, and I sit down and I'm playing Konosuba.
Mm-hmm.
And
playing against, not as.
Yeah, playing against
gotcha.
Konosuba.
Gotcha.
And we have a game. It was one of the better games that I had all day, where things canceled and things went right, and I did have a moment where Konosuba sent the climax to memory, and I kind of had forgotten that Konosuba could do that, so that was kind of a what the fuck.
You're like, oh, this exists?
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that, and it was and fortunately for me, unfortunately for that player, things just went downhill, and Enterprises came out and they did their thing. Mm-hmm. One thing really nice about Enterprise all day, that despite how bad any of my games went, all my triggers, all my rips off the top of the deck were actually burn triggers. I didn't have to, I didn't hit climaxes, thank God. Archeon Fate knocked me out of the Azure Lane Meister Cup because I hit 2 climaxes on an Enterprise on the last attack.
That's pain right there. Oh my goodness.
It scarred me enough to where I wasn't sure if I was even going to take that deck, and I started working on Freerin, take the Freerin, 8 Pants. Mm-hmm. So I was all over the place. Round 2, I sit down with the eventual winner, and there's a reason he won. He was on, apparently, as we were talking from before, the other person here who's played him, he was on a cancel heater all freaking game. And
gotcha.
I laid 2 Enterprises in a card. I'm at 3-1. He's at 2-1. Just kind of as a desperation YOLO. He cancels the regular attacker that I need to get to the second stock. Cancels the Enterprise. Cancels the 2 burns from the Enterprise. And when all that was going on, tap countered the 3rd Enterprise, and I scooped. There's just no prayer. Nope, we're done. All right.
It's one of those it's Jover moments. Understood.
Yep, it's just over. I'm at round 3. So 1-1, I sit down against Overlord, and I'm just kind of going, oh crap. because one of my top locals plays Overlord a lot. It's his main set, and he has been using my locals as a punching bag with Overlord for like the last month. And so it's like, great. I go from super cancel game to my board's going to get blown up. Well, I don't know. I'm going to assume that the player was just having a bad day, or maybe he got the deck the night before, but I don't. Something felt really off the entire game.
You're like, something's kind of sus.
I mean, he wasn't making like blatant players or anything, but his Eins didn't hit the board till level 3. His first Eins.
Okay, so maybe he didn't feel like he was trying to go for the early okay, I got you. That's fair.
And it just didn't run like I had seen this previous my local player play with it.
You're like, I'm supposed to be getting raffle stopped right now, and I'm just like,
right.
not.
And I was doing the raffle stopping really hard. So it's like, okay, all right, bounce back 2-1, we're good, we're happy, okay. So then I sit down and I get another Azure Lane deck.
Oh,
and it was standby. I don't know if there was a choice trigger in there. I'm not entirely sure. He managed to bring back his level 3 that you stand when you pop the climax. I think he brought it back 3 times. Stand by him, pop the climax, and swung with it again.
Oh my goodness.
I tried to get cute and get the card name. I had stashed 2 copies of How from set 1 in the deck, the level down cards that annoyed me. I think I popped it twice and it came back 3 times. Looking back, popping it off instead of the 2/2 was probably a horrible mistake. That was a massive screw up because it gave him a chance to pop it like the combo, things like that, where the 2/2 I might have been able to keep away.
Sure.
But I don't remember if the 2/2 had hand on core or not. So looking back, it's been about a week, so I'm not entirely sure, but I feel like I probably made a mistake going after that 3/2 so hard.
Mm-hmm.
And needless to say, I got raffle stomped.
Got you.
Not as bad as 8 standby Hollow Live in round 2.
Fair.
That brings me to round 5. Oh no, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5.
We are card game players. We have hard time counting. It's all good. I feel you.
Yeah. I'm.
That's why we only count to 4 levels.
Shit. Well, I mean, we're supposed to be able to count to 7 for the damage first, and then we count to 4.
Me and you were round 5, Audrey.
What's that?
Me and you were round 5.
Yeah, that's what I think we're at. So I sit down for round 5, and I meet a very nice player, and he sits down with Guilty Gear. And my first thought is, what the fuck is this? Like Guilty Gear in a long time. Nobody at my locals had it. I ran into it, I think, by accident at another BCS or a game event or something. And that was my only exposure to it. So I'm trying to figure out what the heck he's doing the entire game. And the deck was really, really cool. That was the deck I walked away going, damn, that was actually really cool to play against it. I'm surprised I won it. I won this game. I think that was the game I lit 3 Enterprises. And
You did indeed hit all 3, and I neg sold one of them at your finishing turn, which survived me.
You're right. And then I went into Rimuru levels of Isekai Pro Tag God mode of canceling. And
cancel on 1.
The game. Yeah, I think it was 2 canceled 1s and a canceled 2. I mean, it was
I swung with a Jacko into you, which triggered a soul, and that was for 3. Then, or that was for enough to put you 1 away from death.
Yeah.
Hit you with a Giovanna that blinded a non-trigger card. Hit you for 1, cancel on 1. Attack with Ram, reveal character, no soul trigger, fronting here. Burn on 1, cancel on 1. Ram attack for 2, you cancel on 1 again. I'm not forgetting that.
I walked away going, I think I said right after that, I sacked. I'm so sorry, I sacked. I did not deserve this win.
I mean, there are games like that where you
Might
just
have-
feel
I'm like,
yeah.
oh.
There's some games like that you just feel really dirty afterwards, or you just look at your opponent like, I should not have won that, or just that kind of like.
To be fair, I shouldn't have won that turn either. But the fact you canceled so aggressively on 1-1-1 was nuts to me. I'm like, damn.
Hell yes.
Overall, though, it was the best game of the day by far. The back and forth, I was really enjoying my time playing with you. I mean, winning helped, but that overall it was an amazing game. And the fact
It was
that
good fucking meeting you in
three
person and
enterprises
talking
go
about
off
the
and my
love of
opponent's
horses.
not a hole in the ground is like, what the heck? And I remember I said before I didn't hit any climaxes, so that was 9 shots of damage.
I'm just like,
Ooh.
And I don't remember the round after that.
Still have 2 more
okay.
rounds. I believe you lost this one after, because I
I did.
remember going up to you and going like, you lost after beating me? Come on! You have to take it all the way.
felt
I'm
so
carrying your
bad.
breakers.
What was it? Oh, it was
Don't
me.
feel
It was
bad
me.
about it. I was just I was just joshing
It was
you.
a standby Nikkei. And
fun.
I have a horrible. Yeah, I just didn't have answers.
Yeah.
Wait,
Like,
you
things
played against
happened.
Jerry's too?
I don't. I don't know. I don't remember his name. He knew me. I apologize if you're listening. I'm sorry. I'm bad with names. But
We looked through the list earlier. There was only 1 8 standby Nikkei player in the event.
yeah, he had also just gotten done playing my significant other, who locked him out with the 8 choice build, where you
pull it
put up
up.
all the big bodyguards and stuff at level 2.
Where was
So
Yeah,
he was ready to kick my ass, I guess, and he thoroughly did it. And then, admittedly, by this, I at this point, one of the things I enjoy and I look forward to when I have a bad day at a BCS or something, the games get more fun. Like I mean, I was at 2 losses and probably out of it already, and I had a great time with playing against Guilty Gear, and I kind of looked for fun times,
Mm-hmm.
and
It was Jerry from
I
accounting.
had
I just found it. Sorry.
the trip. I had a great trip. I did a lot of touristy things on Friday. I had went to a really great barbecue joint. I had some Georgia barbecue the night before. So I mean, overall, I had a really good trip.
Mm-hmm.
But admittedly, I was having some medical problems that day. That were the day before was worse, but they subsided a little bit. And not having a deck that I really wanted to play super, oh my god, I'm excited about this deck. And the fact that everybody around me is telling me how they're playing all these fun decks, and I got 8 standby Nikkei, Hololive 8 standby, Azure Lane 8 standby. I mean, just, it was kind of like, really? Come on. So I sit down, and I'm kind of grumpy. My stomach's acting up. I mean, and my opponent starts shuffling, and he drops a 9s on the table when he's shuffling. And I was already out of it. I'm 3-3. And I just look at him and go, "I scoop."
Yeah.
Shook his hand, told him put in the report, walk away. I was done.
It's like it's like, very well. I will proceed to go jump. Have a nice day. So.
Yep.
I
I'm sitting there with a losing position. I'm nowhere near the top. I can't cut. My day's done. The last thing I wanted to see was a top tier meta deck at 3-3. It's like, really?
Right.
I mean, thinking about it when I get home, it's like there's probably a reason he's 3-3, and maybe I could have pulled it out and went 4-3, but I wasn't. I was a little tilty, not total tilty, and I just did not want to just go full tilt. I'm just like, screw this, I'm done. I gave him the game, so I ended up 3-4, not the best. Meanwhile, though, the 2 players in my car, Agumon Tamber and what is his screen name on your Discord? So I don't use his real name.
We don't want to dox, right? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if they care.
I don't think he care. Signum's BS. I don't think you care, but it's Signum BS on the Discord. They're both in the running for top cut.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's really funny because I had built the 8-choice Nikkei list that Signum BS was using, and he plays it way better than I do.
Not you.
So he's on a tear. And also another the local that I mentioned that plays Overlord all the time was also in the running for top cut. So we had 3 people within those final tables. And unfortunately, Signum lost on some really lucky cancels by Kanata Marine because I watched most of the game since I had already dropped.
Ooh.
And so he fell out. I'm 100% sure he would have been cut because of where Agumon Tamer placed and where Agumon Tamer was sitting at the table. He was both my other 2 locals were further up or closer to table number 1. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I'm following.
So, unfortunately, he lost.
Yeah.
Then I go down the table, and my locals who plays Overlord has always said that, Slime kicks his butt, which I can relate to. Slime always kicks my butt. But Slime Slime was having the Rimuru game from the anime, where basically Rimuru thinks that it comes into existence because he's all-powerful god.
Yeah, Raphael goes, here, I got you, fam, and proceeds to just control over life and death.
So unfortunately, he gets knocked out. It goes 4-3. Then Agumon Tamer finishes up with a win. And it's like, all right. And then we check, and he's at 17. And it's like, oh my god. So
I saw it, and I'm like, man, I hope he can get it. But then, no, I was like, Sag.
No, everybody passed deck check, so he didn't make it in. But, I mean, overall, pretty proud of the group. My takeaways are I've really got to do better and kind of pull my own head out of my ass about playing things at these events if I want to do any better. Or maybe actually put some time in. Because I did mention that last time you did an interview with me on one of my events. Mm-hmm. Actually, it was Duluth. So it's like, I gotta find something a little happier with, and I think that'll change my mood overall, and I'll probably play better.
Mm-hmm. I'm certain there's something you'll find one day. I'm hoping. But I think that because my energy for playing Weiss is very much based on the franchises and the characters in it. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of hoping, something will change in that department. And even then, at that point, I think I'd get less tilty because I'm like, I'm losing with the deck I like. There you go.
I can kind of get out of my own way. But overall, though, the event was really great. The staff was awesome. The facility is always amazing. Oh my God. I love the parking garage being that close and that easy to access. And the dealers were all great, and I had space to sit my fat rear end, and and seeing everybody that was here. I mean, that was really fun too. I went and wide decayed after I dropped.
You're good. I do not mind at all. I understand. I did while people were also saying their rounds and everything. Obviously, Desmond had to hop out, so just a quick thank you to him for joining in and giving his 2 cents on stuff. I figured before we go to the next person as well, I figured I would show off some other people who were like in the Discord and in the group and everything, what their places were and everything. I figured the first one I could show was Desmond's. Obviously, he had told us his round and everything, but here's his name up here. I'm showing it on my screen. I'm sorry the people in Discord can't see right now. But I know I can't fucking stream shit. Aaron Value here, number 35. That was him. So big thank you to Desmond. And once again, a really great roommate in terms of dealing with the hotel and driving down there with me, him, Joker, and Natsukawa, who got 22nd on Slime. I didn't really get a report on any of his games or anything, but from what I can tell, I mean, he got 22nd, so clearly they went fucking well.
I think he was the Slime that I referred to that knocked out one of my locals.
Oh, okay. Scrolling
based on
down.
where he placed and everything, I think he was the one.
There was a VTuber there, Noble Peridot, and she gave out this cute little badge thing, and I was like, this is so cute. And she was like, I think she was. Hold on, I can see what it is. I was about to say, I think she's on this, but then it's literally right in front of me. She was on Overlord for the thing. But yeah, she's like
Dear Lord.
she's like an indie VTuber and everything, and she was like, "Yo, play me. I'll give you more badges if you're able to beat me." I'm like, "That's so cool." I thought that was so neat. If she ever watches this, shout outs to you. You're awesome. So
Yep, she is real. She comes to Chicago,
She is
so
real.
I usually play her in the for fun games, the free play afterwards.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
yeah, check out the games. They're actually pretty good.
hell yeah. I'm trying to see who else we have up here. I saw a
She
fucking
does a lot of play gotcha games.
yeah, I did see that on her. I was subscribed to her YouTube before this, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know she was going to be there. I was that's so cool. I saw the random Common Rider reference name, Geets9. I see you in there with Bang Dream at number 130. There's Dow Player Repreach with Guilty Gear on 50th. Did better than Riaz, 2-time world champion. I was like,
I did
interesting.
better than Rios.
Fanta Robot. Shoutouts to Fanta Robot. A special shout out to him because apparently immediately after the event, he got very sick to his stomach or something just very, very.
They poisoned the man.
Exactly. He
They
felt
poisoned
very
him.
bad. So, man, if you're listening to this, I feel for you. I hope you feel better sometime soon, man. Let's see who else. And then we're almost like back up here. I just figured finish this and then we can. Oh, Beery was there. He was on Slime. And we're back up. Let's see, Natsukawa. Okay. So we will get back to. I just want to show off that. Once again, we have a lot of people in the Discord that went to it that I recognized. Once again, I wish somebody lost fucking deck check and Agumon Tamer could have got up in there. I was hoping for him so much. But it is what it is. So, who would like to be next up on the chopping block? We have Mexico. Actually, you're the only other one. Was Mexico, because Desmond left. Akron didn't go.
Hello?
And then Phantom didn't go. So,
Oh, hello?
hello?
I
Yeah.
have.
I'm just kidding. No. I got it mixed up because you were talking with Audrey about that one round, so my brain thought you had already gone. I'm sorry.
He's not
But no.
sorry. Don't.
I am so
Don't
sorry.
believe his
I'm
lies.
horrible. Okay, so Mexico and Dow, whichever one of y'all want to go first. Y'all rock, paper, scissors for it or some shit. I don't know.
You know what? New
Wow.
fathers can go first, man.
Okay, go ahead.
We saved the best
Oh,
for
I'm an
last.
old father. We're talking 10 years of kids here.
Yeah.
I don't have kids. What are you talking about?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
None that you make claim
The
to,
only
right?
kid in my life is me, and I'm probably older than all of you.
I am pushing
I
40.
don't know.
What's that?
So we
There's
have
some-
pushing
there's some
40.
old people here.
We have pushing 40
Oh,
and
I'm past 40.
Okay.
I'm past 40.
Okay.
That wins. Well, we can go through my unimpressive day because it was not impressive compared to Rosemont.
I mean, you topped in Rosemont, right? So I mean, like,
Yeah,
by comparison, that's very fair. So
yeah.
we'll pull that up.
So instead of playing the Yahiko like I probably should have, I went with stock choice Sanosuke.
I still think that's a based pick. But I like that list. I like that deck. So
You know what? It has a great top end. The deck plays very well. My big dilemma is all TCGs I have this amazing thing called bad luck whenever the moment matters.
I don't think you're alone in that regard, brother. Here we go. I got
So,
you. I
like-
got you right here. You were 7th on the 8 choice.
77th, yep.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's awesome. I'm just
So-
saying. So yeah, go for it.
I started at the top tables. I was table 3. Woot. I was actually right next to Steve from Refresh Point.
Yeah, I mean, what Dow? You were table 1, right?
I started
Yep.
off table.
He
one,
started at table 1. So
Yep,
anyway,
he's
so
right.
that's great. Sorry, go ahead.
And, of course, the person next to me opens the Roroni Kenshin foil promo.
No.
Oh,
So that's how my luck I already knew my day was going to go bad, that I was one card away from that.
That's so. Oh, that's
One
pain.
promo I wanted in foil, the one promo I wanted, period. But I digress. So I actually played Overlord first. DJ Destruction was his name.
Hell yeah. Let's see if I can find his name on the
And-
thing.
Dude, it was like 2 boats in the wind. We didn't care about what the other one was doing whatsoever. We barely canceled. I pushed him straight from 1 to 3. So, did everything right that I'm supposed to do against Overlord. Didn't give him a turn to swing in to get little black goats.
Amen.
And of course, I all set up 2 climax on my next turn. And as I'm swinging in, I'm fairly compressed. I hit 3 climaxes on each swing, leaving 3 left in deck.
Gotcha.
And of course, he does 2 lanes of combo with the burn one, hits a climax on the first one, hits damage, and he has just enough to kill me. He doesn't trigger on any of his attacks. If he triggered on one attack, I would have survived and killed him on the crackback. Because I always check the top, because I like to punish myself. Round 2 was against Azure Lane. I'm pretty sure she was on Bar Door. It was Goth Mamius.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, she hit me to 3 quick, but she kept triggering her climaxes. So when I pushed back, when I got to do my combo, because she had plenty of cards in there for me to shove back, because the Sano combo is pay 2, pitch 1, shove 3 back in, burn 4.
Yes.
So easily, because she didn't have any climaxes in deck and a fair amount of deck, and I just kept adding more, just burned her out because of it. So she did the opposite that time. She triggered more than I did, unfortunately for her. Now we go to round 3. The winner of the whole thing, Mocha there, and that lovely 8 standby, what is it, Polka deck list?
Oh, the Oski Polka?
That's the deck list,
Okay.
if I remember, Oski Polka.
Gotcha.
And let me tell you, that guy, it was definitely a good day for him because he canceled against Audrey. He canceled against me. I think I barely got him to 2-3.
Damn.
And that's even with the chance that combo. So, like, the last attacks, he's got his deck refreshed because he was the only one of the few people that actually asked while I had the level 3 combo in my graveyard. He's like, on first deck, he's like, can I just take a look at your waiting room real quick? I was like, yeah, fine. So he knew to put his whole waiting room back in when I was going to level 3.
Fair.
And so I played the 3-2 trial deck Sano, that it's a heal one.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 2 lanes of combo. He was surprised that I swung in with the 3-2 first because I had enough to easily do 2 lanes of combo. But I was like, I was trying to get, because with the way you're canceling, I'm going to put cards in your waiting room, so at least I can shove them back.
Mm-hmm.
But he had tap counter, so he tap countered the 1, and he canceled on 1, so I still had nothing to shove back. So I was like, oh, well.
Damn.
Just was not happening. There was no way I was winning that match.
Understood.
So round 4 was another Cats player on 8 bar this time.
Ooh.
He canceled pretty good early on, but when we went into my combo turn, I was 3-1, and he had like 2 or 3 climaxes in waiting room, I forget.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't end up calling the judge, but I had to explain to him that the finisher, because I had 3 rows of combo to go at him with. I had to explain to him that the finisher reads up to 3 cards, not I have to shove 3 cards back and then burn you for 4. So he thought he was getting all 3 climaxes to go back into his great deck. I'm like, no, that's not how the combo works. So I ended up beating him after the 3rd one. Then I ended up playing Lyco Recoil Pants and Door on the last one.
Mm-hmm.
It was back and forth. I hit him to like 2-4. He clocks. He Rickies for another Ricky to push himself to level 3. And he went off on me with that whole shenanigans there where he pops 1 out. 2 of them come in to play, or he could put 2 into play or whatever. And he had that like multi-combo. I think one of them's on attack. They mill a card if it's a level 0 that they burn 1. I forget what the other 2, because I think if there's 3 cards if I remember right on that combo.
It's 2. One gives the effect to the others on attack, mill, and burn, and then the other one's a restander.
Oh.
That's what it was, the restander. So with the 2 restands and the burns, he had just enough. Again, if he triggered one time, because I, again, love to punish myself and see, I would have survived and could have killed him on the crackback because he didn't have any clue what my combo was, and he was out all of his climaxes going if I had survived. At that point, I'm like, time to drop. I'm 2-3. It's still a better day than my buddy who's playing Shauna, though.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean, I watched him literally get canceled on 3 combos and 3 lanes of damage.
I remember you had mentioned this at some point. I don't remember when, but I do remember you saying this at some point during Duluth. So
it was when we were all at Chili's, and he was still fuming about it.
Bro, y'all went to Chili's?
yes.
Yeah. We got the baby. Well, the guy who came with me got baby back ribs. Everybody else was on. I had a burger. Everybody else.
Well,
had
last time we went to Duluth, we had fucking K barbecue or something.
The Joker was advocating highly for the Korean barbecue, but at the end of the day, Mrs. Cowboy said, "Hey, I want Chili's," so we kind of all advocated for that. So.
Oh, I was just gonna say I lost my first 2 rounds. Played against Repreach, aka that Dow player.
Ooh.
Round 2, absolutely got kicked. And then I kicked the shit out of a slime player just because I felt real bad and I needed something to feel good about. And then I dropped after that.
So kind of going out of order. My second game was against Jokester here, and what happened on my end of the perspective is I level 1 did the Jacko dumb stuff, right? Found geos, did 1 geo lane, stalked in, we're chilling, and then the next turn I'm still at level 1. I canceled 3 times. I triple geo after brainstorming and getting through deck, going like, I probably should churn through some of this. Triple stock on all the geos like a god, triple cancel on the backswing, and they go, I'm still not level 2. Well, I might as well bottom deck this Bikin and pick up the geos again to do it again. I had 4 turns of level 1 where it was just geo swings and just doing this stuff because I felt like it. And then at some point,
like play stock swap or something.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, come on, have a level 0 stock swap against me. And then at some point, he finally got me to level 2, which I proceeded to then have 3 turns of level 2, and then I killed him off of just, haha, funny, I early played my combo at 2 anyways.
And in
the middle of that, I next-sold him and free-freshed.
So, no, you didn't do Nexel at all. You didn't have to.
I didn't do Nexel? I thought I did just for the extra point.
You only had 2 because you only had 2 turns at level 2 because you stood by the Ramethal, and then you moved it forward, did the combo, and just executed me off of one of your swings.
I don't think I got standby that first turn at level 2 because I didn't slam standby, and I missed it on trigger.
Or maybe you just didn't even...
I literally just re-geoed. I know for a fact I just re-geoed.
but it wasn't 3 turns out.
You need to send me your list so I can see how you're fitting the Nexel event in.
I've dropped every other tech, and I can actually pull...
Yeah.
It's posted on the Bushy Road website for Duluth Regionals. I don't know. He can also send it to you.
It is indeed posted on the Bushy.
Hashtag not sponsored because I'm not a content creator.
I don't know. I see your YouTube channel.
No, according to Bushy Road, I'm not a Bushy Road content creator. But people who don't post any fucking videos ever
officially partner with them, like Lunchbox Sama.
Right.
Yeah, apparently I'm placed 50th, and I'm also the highest ranking Guilty Gear player at the event. Yes, that is a title that's kind of earned. There was one other guy that was stupid enough to run Guilty Gear.
I don't think you were stupid to do that.
I am the first person to top with Guilty Gear, and I will never live it down.
I mean, I topped with 8 Win Dow. I'm never gonna not laugh at this shit.
8 Win Dow is hilarious. I love that deck so much.
Yeah. So I don't know. This is so this run was kind of proof that it's either A, I hop off of 8 pants and go 8 standby Dow, or B, I go back to Rusia.
I say
I mean, you
Rusia,
could've
but that's
played
just
8
me.
standby Hololive.
I'm biased towards Hololive, so.
I have the foils for the deck, so
You do have a lot of the
slowly
foils
but
for the
surely
deck.
working on.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I
kinda
have
going-
like
Somebody.
I was gonna say I'm like 9 cards short, and that's it.
Damn.
Are those 9 cards all climaxes? Wait, what? Kidding. No, you're good. I think I
damn,
had
we're
one
running,
that
like,
you talked about.
Very different lists.
Yeah, I'm pretty streamlined in almost all of my Guilty Gear list here. But for the
I
most
feel
part,
I'd say, like, mine is streamlined,
round
but
1,
what
I went up
getting
against
at-
a lovely fellow.
A lovely fellow.
Really?
Says.
Because almost
mean-
everything I'm running is ranked up to being as close to 3 copies as I could run. Except for, like, the stuff that you actively only need once. Yeah.
But I was
If
gonna
anybody
say,
wants
like,
to see
even
my
then,
list,
I'm showing it
because
off.
like I don't run the Eno Ricky.
you don't run any of that? That's crazy.
No, I don't. Well, just I feel like the Jacko is on play and on reverse search, so I get all the searching I need off of that.
So it's not because of the Jacko,
my
it's because of the
plussing board-
color nature of the deck.
Well, my issue with Guilty Gear was there aren't a lot of good green cards outside of your Ramethal package. So I
And
actually
Geo's
run 4
nuts
of
as
the
shit.
so I actually run 4 of the Ilya Runner. Just because it's a
Okay.
good plussing 0 that can kill because it's like the 1/0 that can actually kill stuff on your turn. And
Yes.
it can also you can easily just jam that into your level and feel good about it. You can't
That's
really do
also
that with
fair.
like your Brainstormers or your 1/0 Ramethals or even your 3/2 Ramethals.
I mean, you can very much do that though with the Nexal event.
I mean, yeah, I just don't run the next. So I don't run any of the event effects. I actually run the. I think I run 3 Kai Fuka Zero, and I also run 2 of the Happy Chaos bounce back when you play a climax.
Yeah, I think
So that
Happy Chaos
I
in this build is
splash
kind of
blue
not
so I
trying.
can play the 2/1 Testament. That's
Yeah.
like pay 2, ditch 2, burn 1 twice.
Yeah.
Which
That's
was,
a-
that was
that's-
something I was advised of running quite a lot, but just Testament's not breaking enough into the board in most games. And if I had to decide whether if I'd run Fumio or Testament or a Free Fresh, Testament gets booted out of the deck entirely.
I mean, I ran all 3.
Yeah, but it's just not worth trying to bend for that.
See if I can find. Well, I mean, like the selectivity in this set is just free, so you can definitely do it. Like everything searches for something almost.
I mean, you have a bunch of ability to get whatever the hell you need.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's the
absolutely. That's what
question
I'm
of
saying,
you
like-
need to run enough of that to
Oh.
do the thing.
Gimmick, you threw me off. I didn't recognize your new profile pic. I was like, wait, who the fuck is this? So I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Yes,
Anywho,
yeah.
my
continue
round
with
1
your-
match was against Bochi.
Bochi the Glock.
I canceled twice the whole game.
Whoa!
That check.
Whoa.
Yeah, I canceled twice the whole game at level 3. And I will say I did make a slight misplay. I don't think there's that much
You
of an
didn't stack your
argument about I
climaxes.
shouldn't have done it. Pretty much. I was 3 cards left in deck with all my climaxes being left out. The Nexal event has a funny line of text that says draw drop, and my opponent cited for 0 and rushed the trigger, which kind of sent me off. Because I'm like, hold on, I said I had effect before even, as he was literally turning the card sideways, and he rushed the trigger. And if y'all don't know, the event's supposed to proc before trigger check, because it's on
Yeah.
declaration of attack, regardless whether it's front side or whatever.
Wait, no.
It is going to happen.
A backup event?
No,
Nope,
it's
it's not
the
a backup
event
event.
from your level area.
Shocking revelation.
Oh, I thought you
One
meant like a
event-
counter event. I'm so sorry. I'm about to say, yes, they have to trigger
No.
first, but no, you're correct. My bad.
Nope.
For yours, you're correct. My
It
bad.
is an experience. Yep. I had to have judge rulings on this to make sure. Anyways, they rush the trigger. They're sighting for 0. They show me that they're showing no soul trigger, and instead of being as prudish as I had been all game, I go like, let me fucking think, decide not to make him shuffle his deck and shit, go like, regardless here, I don't do the neg soul event because he's sighting for 0. If he triggers 1, he's getting through my deck state. He's probably sighting to dodge out of the free fresh counter, which is still in deck, because it's not in waiting, it's not in hand, and he does not know that, thank God, so he is sighting to dodge that. And I forget, just as probably most people that are listening did, hey, he actually played the correct climax this time. The turn before, he played the bar climax with he played the door climax with the bar finisher, and didn't actually combo me. This time, he's actually slamming the correct climax, sides, does the burn, and of course, because I'm at 3-3 with 3 cards cleaned in deck, I die on the spot.
Yeah.
So, I could have done the draw drop, give the neg soul to something else, and then maybe lived. The odds of me living, not that great. I'd have to cancel 1 out of 1 on new deck state, but it's still something I should have absolutely done. But that's kind of because opponent rush stuff, which, But next round, obviously, as we've already said, it was against Devin at round 2. I'm not going to repeat everything other than I canceled like crazy. I compressed a whole bunch with Geo, and yeah, Ram eventually got there. No shocking surprises. Round 3, I was up against the 8 standby Nikkei player.
It'd be like that.
What? This guy literally walked up, told me he was crossfaded, and started going like, it's not the normal build of Nikkei, and I'm seeing Biscuit, I'm seeing Alice, I'm seeing Modernia, and I'm going like, what the fuck you mean?
Press X to doubt is what is like what's going on here. Like, hold on.
Yeah. And then he starts, then I see no sin. And then I see him not slam level 1 Modernia combo. And I'm like, what's going on here? And I see the other standby proc, and I go, okay, this is going to be a terrible game for him. Because out of this situation, so far since he's not showing me Sin, and he's not showing me the 2-2 that gives plus power from back row, I'm just going to win this game by being bigger on board the whole game. I was so winning on board, I pulled the same crap I did on Jokester. I decided to bottom deck my Bikins to give my Geos 2k, and give my Geos another 2k, and pick up another Geo, and then play my Soul Sad Guy to the back row for the plus on Soul Trigger, and just keep winning board that way by slamming a 1k one with the Brainstormer giving an extra 1k somewhere. And just kept doing that. And at some point, he decided to send me to level 3, why I did not have a Ram in the back row. Slam combo, boy is dead on spot. Not much to be said. I didn't even need to I-know there. It's just, oof. Bad game on him. I didn't even need a neg soul. Round 4. Round 4. This is where my second loss comes up. In my second round against Nikkei, against Azure Lane. I was up against the standby choice build with the unicorn top. It ended up where I almost lived through this, but I died to the first back row unicorn, and he still had another back row unicorn, which could have done a burn one. The game was pretty fair throughout most of it. There was 2 uses of the neg soul in that game actively, because I somehow managed to get both of them into level and use them. But it did not clutch me in.
Go man, Sean.
The 5th game was already discussed. I played against Audrey, aka Palmer's trainer, with a lovely time meeting them in the flesh and enjoying sitting across a fellow horse enjoyer.
Well, I didn't know you managed to get an early copy of Uma Musume in English Weiss and brought it to regionals.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
It do be.
Yeah. So, but instead of Jokester's crazy build of level 1 combo, level 2 combo, and level 3 combo on pants, being 3-3-2 split, or sorry, 3-2-3 split. It was the normal 4-4 split. And a lot less jokester builds of, hey, here's an EP for healing reasons. And here's a burn backup because funny reasons. So a lot more conventional. Which yet again resulted in another loss, as we already talked about, with the really good God canceling at the end there, and the really close matchup throughout most of it. I did get to use Free Fresh strongly against you, and I did get to use Neg Soul to somehow barely, I mean, it didn't really matter, it was kind of flex points, but I didn't want to get launched deep into 3 when I used it, because I was still at level 2 when I used the Neg Soul. But it was for your last punch, and I also needed to free fresh on that one because I was out all of my climaxes, regardless.
Yeah, I thought the last one when you neg sold, I just thought you were putting yourself in a comfortable range to make sure I didn't one-shot you with an Enterprise, because that can be done.
Yeah, no.
So
I was just out all 8.
I was annoyed.
I
I
counted.
obviously I wanted to win the game, but yeah, that was probably the right play.
Yeah, and there was 2 buried in that stock.
Slightly delayed. I did not get to meet you, and that was very unfortunate.
Damn. You should have walked next door, damn it! You and your Vanguard.
I was playing in a Vanguard event and trying to do trades for like 2 days straight.
So that leads into my last game at the event, which, or no, I still have 2 more that I have not talked about. There was, 2 more. I had a game against GGO after that, and this guy was already crashing out as he walked into the table. How he lost did not help to his day at all. He was failing to do combo properly. He was whiffing on the stalking for the door. He was door bar. And then it got even worse because he didn't even need to send me to level 3 to kill him. I saw that he was out a bunch. He had 2 in clock, 2 in stock, and then I think 2 more in waiting room. I'm like, you're 6 out from what I can see. Fuck it, we ball. I Fumio'd him with the Giovanna just for the sakes of shats and shiggles. And I had a Soul Sad Guy standby'd out already. Pushed up Soul Sad Guy. Went for 1 swing with the 1-0 Geo. Just for a poke. The poke sticks. I went for another swing with the 2-1 Geo. The poke sticks. And I go like, fuck it. At this point, if this burn 5 and the 3 sticks, he's dead. And I know he's like 3 back in deck right now. Fuck it, we ball. Burn for the Trillion 8. And burn for the 5. The 5 sticks. And I'm like, I'm 1 point away. Even if this 3 sticks, even if the 2 sticks, he's 1 point away from death. Trigger the soul trigger. Man eats all 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 11, 12. He eats all 12 in a row. Yeah, that man was not having a good day nor a good game.
Nah.
On top of that, I did somehow manage to get the free fresh in the midst of all this crazy and keep myself alive. And the final game was against Yahiko, which Mexico can tell me way more about if I'm right or wrong from my criticism at the end, because the guy walks up being an absolute Chad, goes like, oh my god, I love that set. And I see him drop the choice combo, and I go, I wish I could say the same.
The feeling is not mutual.
Because I like the soul build better. Yeah. And he also saw the Dalmat and went like, oh my god, I love Dalmat. Like, same, bro, it's so goated. And so we were having a good time. But it comes down to me still, yet again, beating people up on board because, hey, instead of bottom decking a Biken to grab a Geo and then giving the 2k to a Geo, why don't I bottom deck a Biken to give it to a Biken this time? Because I triggered a way too many standbys in my level 1 range. And just decided to get a bunch of Bikens onto the board. Which, that alliteration's not going to be lost on, I think, many people. And we just decided to win on board against Yahiko. He got down to being a couple cards away from refreshing at his deep level 2 turn at 2-5. And I'm at 2-1 sitting across from him. he decides to go for Yahiko change combo back into the 2s that I already killed over to try getting some pings at me. He sends me to 3 flat after he saw me pick up a ram off of a brainstorm. He's at 2-5, by the way. He sent me to 3. I have ram and bar in hand. It doesn't take a mathematician to figure out DOB is written in coming soon. And so that's what happens. He sent me to 3 and goodbye.
Goodbye, Oomph-chan.
Goodbye, opponent.
Yeah, he sent himself up to 3 on his turn as well after clocking and then getting to the refresh after the change.
Mm-hmm.
This is yucks.
Yeah, that checks.
Yep.
It be said.
So that's my route at Duluth, other than meeting up with the guys, having chilies, and kind of getting debated on the manga instantly as I show up and check in to say hey to Grim and the rest of the Vanguard crew.
Oh yeah. Yes, I needed you to go for the manga. We get up there and they're like, we're sold out. I'm like, my brother, it's not even been 20 minutes.
So overall, how did you feel that you did? Like, obviously, your 31st is way up there, so you're doing pretty decently. It sounds. Were you X2 for that or what?
I was doing great until the last 2 rounds.
Okay.
I finished 4 and 3, unfortunately.
4-3. I gotcha. Hell yeah. I know we had several other people in the Discord. They got like really close, but it was like people didn't fail debt check and stuff. It's like, oh damn. So it be like that. But no. So feel free to run us through your rounds if there's any particular ones that stand out, or if you just want to be like, hey, Weiss happened, or whatever. Feel free to say whatever you want.
So we drove like 600 miles to go there.
Oh damn.
And I ended up playing the guy from my car first round.
That is how it is.
What the?
That is exactly how this works.
It really
do be
is.
like that.
It do be like that.
It's like Heroku and Kate again.
It really is. It's wild. Yeah.
So unfortunately, my deck played like crap that game, and it was kind of not a great matchup for me to begin with. So I lost the first round. He was on Bunny Girl.
Gotcha.
which I end up stacking a lot of climaxes back in my deck.
Yeah, your whole combo is like send them back, and then Bunny Girl's like, "Thank you, I have targets." For their combo. Yeah.
That didn't even come into play that first game. My deck was just playing like shit.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I lost that one, which he ended up finishing in 17th place. He was just the first guy to miss the cut. So that I felt kind of crappy because I might have been able to push him up in there if I had gotten another win.
I forgot y'all were top 16, not 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vanguard was 32 because there were like...
Yeah, because you had 500 fucking people. Yeah.
500 people and like 80 on the waiting list or something ridiculous.
It was some crazy number, like, right as it started.
I have one friend that was the last person to make the cut, and then he drops anyways.
So yeah, I was lost, and I was like, figures. First round. So second round, I got another Bunny Girl. But I think he must have been a newer player, though. He didn't play it very well. Mm-hmm. So I got him. It ended up being a pretty quick game.
Gotcha.
Like I don't think he hardly blocked anything that whole game. So
check those.
Weiss be like that some days where it's just I'm just gonna eat all the damage.
Yep. So third round I hit Hololive.
Ooh, okay.
He was playing Watame and Marine.
Yeah. I actually randomly walked by. I know who it was. I remember walking past their table one time and saw that. I was like, oh, hey, I know that combo. And proceeded to walk. Proceeded to continue walking.
If I remember correctly, he said he mostly plays online.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of he was a little bit inexperienced, I'd say, but
It's fine.
you know, it was all right.
It's fine. You got to start somewhere. So.
Yeah. Well, I ended up playing Hololive 3 times.
Oh damn. Okay.
But the first 2 guys I played with it never got a Marine combo off. So.
Womp womp.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that one. I don't remember how that game went exactly, but like I said, he never really saw his Marines, so I ended up just outlasting him.
You're like, cool. Guess I'm a combo off on you.
I
Yeah,
hear you.
if people
An
aren't
issue on these Hololive players.
yeah, if people aren't familiar with my deck, which probably a lot of people aren't. So by leveling up my 2 level 3s, I can then early play both of them.
What he means by that is he can put the particular level 3s in the experience, in the level for experience.
Yeah. Experience to minus level in hand.
Yeah. That's their early play
And
condition,
then
which
the
is fun.
I think Danmachi has one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play it in Kantai years ago.
Ooh, hell yeah. Fellow Kantai player.
Well, so yeah, when you play the 1 level 3, she gets bodyguard and a bunch of power. So she gets really hard to kill by most meta sort of decks.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other level 3 lets me shuffle 2 cards back into my deck at my encore step.
Let's go. This says
From my
cards.
waiting room.
Let me toss climaxes back in, and just.
So you start shuffling climaxes back in, and if you've already got a small deck, you basically just have guaranteed cancels the next round.
Yeah.
The few times where small deck energy is good.
Calling me out like that.
So,
Took him a
so
sec.
yeah, usually if I can get them out early and then just kind of stretch the game out, the problem is my opponents generally leave empty board, so I'm swinging back for like 4 and 5 every attack.
Oh hell yeah!
So I got to get lucky and get some damage through late game. But yeah, so that was the first Hololive guy, round 3.
One of many.
Yeah, I got Hololive again, round 4. Was the more meta-ish Chloe Marine, I would say.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd say that's the more meta sort of build.
So, like, and this is just my personal opinion. This is like to each their own. I feel if you're shoving modding into it, you have some kind of meta build. That's just me personally. She's just that good. Like, I feel that. I mean, there's multiple different engines. Like, I love the Chloe engine. Like, I personally just love the Chloe engine more. But I've seen the Watame work just as well. So I mean, I feel both were probably like a version of a meta build, specifically because Martin was in both of them. That's just my opinion. Feel free to call me out in the comments. It always happens. So anyway.
Well, Kane's correct on that end. Don't call him out on it.
I know.
I would say the Chloe's probably the best one for it.
That's fair.
But
Talk about Phantom.
That's and just kind of simpler since it's like more mono reddish.
Yeah, you have some interesting stuff you can do with it, so that's very fair. Anya says it is the Anya says grab a salvage, like one of the level 2s or whatever. Says just grab either salvage that you need at whatever time. So
again, that I don't really remember exactly how that game went, but I do know he didn't get to use his Marines either.
Mm-hmm.
The way he was playing, I think he had them in his hand, but I don't think he ever got the climax for it.
Which is interesting because if you don't know how Marine works, on play she has an effect to let her dig. You pay a cost to dig to try to go for like more copies of herself or the climax or whatever, and then you can pick one of those cards and also put it as stock. So if he went through like multiple Marines and still wasn't able to like dig to the climax, then yeah, that's just bad luck on his end.
Yeah, that was kind of how that one went, I think.
Yeah.
So that was round 4. Round 5, I finally got the Modernia match.
the fabled Modernia match.
Well, I can't win with the deck, but I also can't beat the deck.
It's like, what kind of shit is this?
Yeah.
The boss when you fight them, the boss versus the boss when you fight them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm stuck with you, it's you're stuck with me.
Exactly.
Accurate.
Well, I think this is probably the first time I beat that damn deck.
Oh, hell yeah. There you go.
Woo!
Congrats.
Yeah, so that was...
Alice in Shambles.
Yeah, I was up at the first table by then, because now I was 4-1 after this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just kind of went downhill for me there. Round 6 was Slime. I'd say both my last 2 rounds, my opponents were just like God canceling on me. Like earlier, and then, you know, if they've canceled well early, I start swinging really big at the end, and it just doesn't go well usually.
That's fair. That's fair. Slime be like that some days.
Yep, so I lost to Slime, and then last round I got another Hololive. This one was a little bit weirder.
Mm-hmm.
He was doing like Kali at level 1. That he also was doing Kanata, the Kanata change stuff, and Marine.
Oh, it's that kind of list. I got you. Interesting with that. Okay. I've seen something similar before, but I got you. I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Ali's a very good choice, but I mean, I guess if it was working for him.
I mean, there's certain deck builds with that just eliminate Kali altogether and just go the Kanata Marine. Like, that was very much like a top meta build for a long while that people would run. So yeah, the fact of squeezing in Kali in there, I don't know if he's just trying to hit like more soul triggers or something. I don't know. Interesting choice. Literally, it's on the choice. So
I guess it could be that. She just doesn't seem like her combo doesn't seem like a super good fit for that deck.
Yeah, there's certain ones it's great with. That one, I can kind of agree with you on that one. Interesting.
But I mean, I guess he's squeezing 3 combos in anyway, so.
Yeah, true.
If I'm hearing, I didn't know about that, but hearing about it does fix Kanata's issue with constantly needing to Ricky cards in the hand. So if you can get that level 1, and the climax combo for Kali really does feed to getting your 2 1s and your 3 2s into your hand ready to go, instead of just praying you Ricky into them, and kind of bridges that gap. So when you go into Kanata Marine, you have a pretty strong hand, and you're not just totally throwing away your level 1 with a random 1 red 1/0 that you've got a clock on core because you need to have the 5 cards in play for the Kanatas to change.
You do have to have full board for that one. That's fair. That's fair. And also, funny effect for the Kali too, because the Kali, when she does her combo, she counts soul triggers. The Kanata is on a double soul trigger, so that would count.
Yeah, so it's level 2.
Yeah, so that counts for 2 of them. That is a funny thing. If you just happen to hit that is funny. So I thought of that as Audrey was giving their other explanation. That's fair.
Their analysis.
Oh, the other thing is, there's another explanation for it. It's more of, you don't really need the Tri-Field Kanata in that version of the build.
You don't. It's just fun.
He never played 3. He was getting 2 of them out against me.
So there's a version of that deck that I made. It runs the AS key.
Mm-hmm.
So that you just standby out the 2/1 and then you just bring the Kanata to your hand.
I'm listening. I'm just like, my brain's just putting it together. Okay.
So that you don't have to worry about, oh, did I hit enough triggers or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
You just automatically get it to your hand and ready for next turn.
We both ended up canceling really well. That one stretched out. The game ended pretty much at time.
Gotcha. Better than double loss, most definitely. So.
I hate that so much. How often it happens now.
Unfortunately, I have a couple of copies of Neon in there
to
try and give me a kind of shot effect.
The
deal.
product one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
To deal just, to have like a small ping.
Yeah, a little bit extra.
Unfortunately, I could not get one to my hand because if I could have got her, I probably would have won that game.
That's fair. Thank y'all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. I know some of the other people who mentioned their reports had to leave already, so thank you to all of them as well. To all the other people who participated, it is greatly appreciated. Please do all the YouTuber shenanigans, like, comment, subscribe, whatever you gotta do. I can't do my Jacksepticeye impression right now. We will see y'all later. Stay safe and stay based.